Now, before I left for the UK, I barely had apps on my phone. Apart from maybe WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and some maybe games or something. I can't even remember. But I barely had apps. But I had to get some more apps. I had to download some more apps because there are some apps you need to function. Either as a student for educational purpose or just for living purpose. In this video, I'll be sharing some of the apps that I think you should have on your phone that will make your life easy in the UK as an international student. So if you want to know more about that, please keep on watching to the end.
Everybody know I'm a visual. Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal. I'm everybody's type, but nobody can deny. Yes, you know I get it, I'm getting freaky, yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky on, get that freaky, I'm getting freaky, get it right.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and I am a University of Nottingham alumni and also a Developing Solutions Scholarship Award winner. In this educational series, I talk about the UK admission process, I talk about the UK visa application process, I talk about tips and tricks to make sure that your stay in the UK is enjoyable. I also talk about tips and tricks on how to earn more money as an international student. So if you like videos such as that, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you'll be notified anytime I upload videos. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to announce that I now offer some UK educational services like SOP writing, academic CV writing, and the UK admission package, in which I'll write your SOP, I'll also write your academic CV to boost your chances of getting an admission, and also give you advice on the courses and schools to apply for or apply to, and also help you with the application process. So if you want any of the services, please check the description box for my email. My email address is in the description box, so please check the description box for my email. You can also join the Telegram group and then send me a message directly. So with all that said, let's get into this video. Now, like I said, the apps that you need to survive in the UK, both as an international student in school and as an international student in life in the UK. That's just surviving in the UK. Now, the number one I would say is a map app. That would be Google Map. I don't know how to use Google Map. I don't even know how to use any map because I'm just clueless. But you need a Google Map to be able to know some places. Even with a Google Map, I still used to get lost. Like, there was a day I was looking for where I wanted to volunteer. It's called Emmanuel House at Nottingham. I practically went round for almost 1 hour. When I eventually found the place, I found out that I have gone round like twice. I had passed that place twice. And I was like, wow. And because the UK is a place where people mind their business a lot, you cannot ask like, I'm going to this place, I'm going to that place, can you tell me where it is? Most of the time, everybody were like, why are you asking me? And then because me, I'm an introvert, I don't really like to ask people things. So I try to use the Google Map. Most of the time you will get, if you need direction, check Google Map, blah blah blah, on some sites or some places or some things. It's just, you need Google Map, you need to learn how to use it, you need to know how to use it. Don't be like me. The next one is financial apps, basically bank apps. You should get the apps of your bank to follow your money, to be able to do some bank transaction, because sometimes those apps, you can do so many things. You can transfer, you can do a lot of things. Because sometimes you might need to do some things and you might not be able to go to the bank. So that is one app you should have. The next one for school is grammar check apps. before I went to the UK. I just relied on my own expertise of English, but definitely, if you want to survive as an international student, don't even think that your English is the best. You need a grammar app, and Grammarly is one of the apps that I would recommend. They have an app. I prefer to use the website, honestly, because if you have an essay of 2,000 words, I cannot be doing it on my phone. I prefer to use it on the computer, but there are some things that you might just use the Grammarly app on your phone. But I prefer the website. Grammarly has a free option, but if you're a student, you should try and get the paid option, because there are options in the Grammarly app or website that will help to tailor your essay to a particular tone. So if you are doing academic writing, you have to click on the academic writing option, and you can only get that option when you pay for it. But when you use the free one, it's just a general option. It's to just try and correct some of your mistakes. Now for Grammarly, the free one, I use it mostly for SOP, because SOP, you're not supposed to be that academic. You're just supposed to be expressive. So I use it to correct some of the mistakes that would have been made when writing SOP. But for the academic writing, you need the paid option. It's just my advice. Another grammar check app is HyperWrite. So these are apps that I know that are very good for helping with your writing. Next app is transportation app. You should get the app of the buses that are most commonly used in your area, or the buses that you most commonly use, so that you can know the time it is leaving from your bus stop or the time it is leaving from your bus station, so you can get some tickets if it is available to get online. You should also get something like a train app or something that helps you with trains. There's one called Train Line. That one, if you are using train, if you are usually going from city to city or whatever, you should get it. You'll be able to get some tickets from there at a discounted rate, or get it easily. Like if you also use National Express, it's the bus that goes from city to city, you can also get the app. Like there's an option with NatWest when you open their student account for most schools or some schools. The option was there for Nottingham, University of Nottingham. I don't know about other schools, but when you open with NatWest, they give you a national card that lasts for like 4 years that you can use to get discount when you use their bus service. So the next one is an email app, but mostly Microsoft Outlook. Why I would say Microsoft Outlook is that was what was used for my school. Now most schools, as a student, you will have a student email, which in the UK will end with .ac.uk. That's most schools ending of their website addresses .ac.uk. So you would get your own specific email for that school. So it could be whatever they put at your school.ac.uk. So mine was something, can't remember, at nottingham.ac.uk. And the website or the email app, whatever they were using, whatever you call it, or email company or website, I don't know what to call it, just like our Gmail, Yahoo, and the rest, was Microsoft Outlook. So I did not know anything about Microsoft Outlook until I got there, and I was like, oh, so I have to download it, because if you don't download it and you miss any deadline that is sent to your email, school will tell you they sent to your email. When we got for orientation, we were told always be checking your email for information from the division or school. So you have to have the app on your phone, depending on whatever email website or email option they are using. The next one you should have is Office for Microsoft. You will know that Microsoft has Excel, PowerPoint, Word. You need it. You need it, especially if you want to be doing some things. Maybe if you have a presentation and you want to quickly edit it on your phone, you need a PowerPoint. You need it. You need it to survive. You need it. Now another one is Olio app, and this is an app for a website that was recently developed, and it is to help with food wastage. You can get food at discounted prices or even for free from restaurants, supermarkets, and the rest to prevent wastage, which is a good thing because sometimes some things are getting short dated. Maybe it's going to expire maybe like a month or 2 weeks, and they say that they cannot sell everything before the expiry date. Instead of allowing it to waste, they offer it on the app and you can get it for almost free or free. And if you know you're going to eat the food like today or tomorrow, it's still good and you get to save some money as an international student. So that is one app you should try. Another one is LinkedIn Learning. Some schools will give you full access to LinkedIn Learning as a student, and LinkedIn Learning you can get courses that are free for you because with the school access, you can get courses that you can use to get to learn skills that will help you, especially in your search for a job, or just help you as a person. So LinkedIn Learning, if your school has that option of giving you the full access to it as a student, you definitely need to have that on your phone. Another one is referencing app. I would say my undergrad my undergrad degree, including my project, was just let's just leave it at that. I did well, but compared to UK standard, I did averagely. But getting to the UK, they take plagiarism and referencing to another level. So if you are writing your paper, you know you must reference somebody, because definitely it's not, except you have an original work for or original project, most of the time you will rely on the work that has been done by other researchers or other people. So you need to reference them and not be saying you are the G of everything. And each school, each course, each department might have their own referencing style. Like my school, for my course, for science, I believe it is Harvard and Vancouver that is mostly used. My school was Harvard and Vancouver referencing style that we were supposed to use. I know someone in another school, even with the same course, but not MPH. Even with public health that she was in, our school had a different referencing style. And I was like, why are you using this referencing style? And she was like, that's what the school said she should use. So getting a referencing app is essential, or getting a referencing or knowing where to reference properly. I used Cite This For Me. It was very good to me. It was easy to understand, it was easy to use. So I recommend Cite This For Me. It is a website. There are some other apps, but the honest truth is I don't use those apps. I like Cite This For Me website, so you can try that. And there is another app, UniDays. This is specifically for university students, and it helps with getting discount on some certain sites. On this app, you can't even sign up for it if you don't have a school email address. So if you don't have a school email address, don't even bother. But you can get a lot of things at a discounted price on some websites such as Amazon and the rest. So it's one place you should check so that you can save my money as an international student. Now, another thing as an international student is you might want to send money home. You might want to send money to your brothers, your sisters, even your parents, or just want to treat people. So you need a money transfer app. Some of the apps that I use are World Remit and TransferWise. They are good in transferring money from the UK to a lot of countries. So you need that app if you want to be transferring some change home or some money home. Another thing, and this will be the last app, is international calling app. Yeah, you could save money calling home with this app, so you could try getting it, and it will help to cut down your phone bill cost a little bit, so you could try getting some of the international calling apps. Now this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. It helps the YouTube algorithm know that people like this video and share it with more people. So please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you like this video, you can also share it with your friends and family. If you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.